Why did you take my picture? They said. Did for that. Even Nine is enjoying it. He chuckled. They blushed and averted his face away from him. He rubbed Aunt Tummy to stop her laughing attack. Easy, baby. Let's go back. They will be waiting for us, they said. Did you talk to Jia? Jungkook asked Dan. Dan hummed. What do you think? Jungkook questioned. Just wait and watch. Dan smiled mischievously. What are you up to? You promised you won't do anything stupid. Jungkook frowned. I'm not doing anything. Don't worry. I know how to keep my words. Dan assured him. I hope so. Jungkook sighed. My god, he's so handsome, Nami said dreamily. Jimin informed, and he looked at her, then followed her gaze and froze. What's his name? Nami asked. She turned her head toward Jin and called his name. Jin? Huh? What's his name? Namjoon. Jin replied. He shifted his gaze toward Namjoon to Nami. Oh, and for Namjoon, Nami rolled his eyes and his hair around his finger and then released it. What are you saying? Call him brother. Jin let out a fake chuckle. Brother? Never. You keep this brotherhood to yourself. I would consider it a sin to call such a handsome boy as a brother. How shameless. Jin thought and shook his head. Is he engaged? Nami questioned. No, Jin replied. Does he have a girlfriend? Nami again asked. How would I know this? I mind my own business, and I think everyone should. Jin threw her. He was getting annoyed by her investigation. I can try my luck then, Nami smirked. Jin snapped his head toward her. You better keep away from him. He might be handsome, but he's rude, bossy, a snobby person. Don't tell me that. I won't warn you. You will regret talking to him. Jin warned her. Take it easy. I like such men. Nami flipped her head. I know how to handle him. Jin looked at her, surprised. His mouth felt open. Let me introduce him to myself. Wish me luck. Nami winked and went away when Namjoon was sitting. Wish you luck, my foot, Namjoon mumbled. In frustration, his eyes were fixed on Namjoon. Nami said something to him. He replied and then she sat down on the sofa beside him. They were at distance. That's why Jin couldn't hear anything. Nami was smiling and waving her hair while talking to him. What are they talking about? He foamed. Let's see. Jin went toward them and took a seat beside them. Nami was talking to him about business, and Namjoon were explaining her very professionally. Jin grit her teeth and looked at that Mr. Arrogant. How he is explaining everything to her. You're such an intelligent person. Namjoon, Nami prized her. Can you please give me your number? I mean, I'm a business student and I might need you in the future. Hopefully, we are going to be a family now. Namjoon thought for a moment and then gave her his number. Thank you, she said in a baby voice, trying to sound cute. I'm dialing your number so you can save mine too. She dialed his number and the phone rang. Please save it now. I mean, you might forget saving it later. Namjoon started. Namjoon nodded, did something on his phone, and then showed it into his pocket. Nami smiled. You're exactly the opposite of whatever Jin told me about you. Nami started. Jin, Namjoon found. She's going nuts. She's going to get me killed. Jin muttered. Terror rose in his heart. He opened his mouth to stop her, but the moment his eyes met with Namjoon, he stopped. What did Jin tell you about me? He asked, looking into Jin's eyes. Jin mentally facepalmed himself. He said, "You're rude, bossy, and snobby person. I should better keep away from you." Nami. Namjoon hummed all this time. His eyes were fixed on Jin. But Namjoon, you're really very sweet. I must say this, Nami said. Jin stood up for his place and ran away. After that, he kept talking to him, but Namjoon was lost in his thought. Jin was humming and applying moisturizer on a hand. He had successfully ignored Namjoon all day, knowing the fact he would be mad at him for saying those things. He lay down on the bed. The only thing was annoying him was Nami, and still there because Grandpa made their stay at night due to the rainy storm in the valley. How can a decent girl like Jia have such a shameless cousin? It must be Uma, Jin groaned and went up to the door. He opened the door, and his light brown eyes met with the black ones. Namjoon was standing in front of him with a serious expression. Jin's eyes flew open and quickly tried to close the door, but to his misfortune, he tucked his foot in between the door, proving to be in. He pushed the door using all his force, but he couldn't close it. When Jin looked up, in his eyes were shining with amusement, and his lips. The truth was, he wasn't using any force, not even a bit, but yet he was able to stop Jin from closing the door. He left the door and ran inside the door after realizing he won't be able to lock the door. He entered the room and closed the door behind him. Do you have any idea what you have done today? Namjoon, please go, he said. He picked up a cushion and threw it on him. I'll go. Just give me an answer. He catched the cushion and took a step in Jin's direction. I don't want to give any answer to. Please go. He quickly and picked a pillow this time and threw it on him. He dodged it, and they heard a sound of breaking glass. They stopped. The shattered vase lay in the fragment on the floor.